Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about the heavy club flat back pullover sit-up press. The flat back pullover sit-up is a combination of a bunch of other exercises. It is a flat back pullover, which think of as a crunch where the weight moves but your core doesn't. You're holding the contraction of your core. The pullover sit-up, which is what you will commonly see in something like CrossFit, done on an ab mat with an Olympic plate. And then the pullover sit-up press. We are adding spinal extension to the top of the sit-up. Think of sit-ups as part of get-ups. You do not do sit-ups for their own sake. You do sit-ups because they are part of get-ups. The problem is most people can't do get-ups, so you break them down into a bunch of different pieces. You learn to do all the breakdown pieces with a bunch of different equipment, and those different pieces of equipment help people learn to do it better so that they can eventually get up off of the ground without the use of their hands. To get down to the ground, step back with one leg, put your knee all the way down on the ground. The knee that's on the ground, that hand touches down, and sit all the way down. Make your get downs as technical as your get ups. Start with your weight directly in front of your body. Palm faces away from you, thumb points down, grab onto the club, lift it up. The other hand is holding on with a tiger claw. Hold on entirely around the weight so you don't drop it on your face. Sit all the way up. Spine is vertical. Round the spine into the shape of a C, flexion, get all the way down. Let the weight go back behind you, but do not lift the rib cage up. Keep the rib cage down for this version of this exercise. Elbows tight together, knuckles touch ground, pull over, sit up. Spine is in flexion, extend the spine, press overhead to double lockout. Bring the weight down, extension of the spine, flexion of the spine. Do not let go of your core, pull over, sit up, press overhead. Get down, press overhead. What you are practicing on the get down is not slamming the back of your head into the ground. You are maintaining your core contraction to absorb force so that you are not going to slam your skull into the ground. Keep your skull up, abs on, pull over, sit up, press to extension, absorb force around the spine, don't slam your skull into the ground, pull over, sit up, extend, eyes up, come down, pull over, sit up, press. When you go to change sides, set the weight down in front of you, change hands. Palm faces outside, thumb points down, grab, tiger claw, the other side of the weight, get down, don't slam your skull into the ground, pull over, sit up, press. Get down, don't slam your skull into the ground, pull over, sit up, press. This exercise is similar to the exercise you do with a kettlebell, similar to the one you do with an Olympic plate. When done with a kettlebell, two thumbs point towards the sky, tip it upside down, same thing. The heavy part is on top. The difference is heavy weight, short lever with a club, all the weight's on one side. This is symmetrical, equal amount of weight in both hands. Get down, don't slam your skull into the ground, pull over, press all the way up. Get down, don't slam your skull into the ground, press all the way up. With an Olympic plate, thumbs point towards the sky, grab from the side, fingers on one side, usually thumbs on the back, but some people will cup it into the hand in the shape of a C. Get down, don't slam your skull into the ground, pull over, sit up, press to extension. Get down, pull over, sit up, press to extension. You should practice these three variations with all three of these pieces of equipment for a total of 9 different variations in your workout pretty commonly. The flat back pullover, the pullover sit up, and the pullover sit up press. So you're gonna go back and forth practicing these things with a club, a kettlebell, and at least a plate for probably most of your life. You are at the bottom, you are resisting extension. When you're gonna do it with a club, you're putting more weight on one side than the other. So it's trying to pull you into rotation. Your job is to learn to resist that rotation. Kettlebells tend to be much heavier than Olympic plates, and they are a lever. Plates, think you have your 10, your 15, your 25, your 35, and your 45. With kettlebells, you're going up to probably at least 32K or 70 pounds. which would be the equivalent of a 70-pound Olympic plate. There are some 55-pound Olympic plates out there, but they're just not very common. Every CrossFit box and gym has up to 45-pound plates, but you should be able to push this exercise way up above that, at least 32K with a kettlebell, and you're looking for at least a 50-pound club, which puts it above the weight of a plate and with all the weight on one side of your body. Oftentimes, this is programmed as time under tension, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 90-second sets. There's usually a lot of sit-ups inside of 90 seconds. The goal is to maintain your good structure the entire time. Most people go to heavy weights and they'll do, say, 30 seconds. But think even at 30 seconds, you're probably getting 8 with a super heavyweight, probably 12 plus if you're using Olympic plates, but it can get really high. If you're using a club, you'll probably move a little bit faster and have more range of motion, and you can get up easily into the 15 reps. Sit-ups are part of get-ups. The whole goal is to practice things, not slam your head into the ground, and get better at getting up off of the ground. This is the basis of the gun get-up, or getting up with 2 hands on a weight without putting your hands on the ground.